I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock, make stuff up from scratch most of the time, but every once in a while I come up with something a little before I come out here. I did that today. I was just tapping stuff into my phone. There's a piano thing and I'm in GarageBand. So I'm going to play it on here. So I'm going to do that for an intro. After that, I'm going to jump into just descend A, G, F, E. That'll be my verse. And then I'm going to jump into C. I want to do B, but it's an augmented chord in C major. And I'm probably going to fatten things up with this keyboard stuff. Tempo is probably, I'm just guessing wildly, 87. Let's see. I'm going to go with it. So the drums are a loop that keeps time for me as a metronome. I am going to track both of these things at the same time, guitar and that. So when I'm doing the keyboard thing, there is a multi-guitar selection here, and I can just pick different things in the stereo field, and it kind of simulates multi-tracking for me right within the plugin. So that's why that sounded so big and wide, and the guitar sounded so wimpy, because this is just one side left, you know, and I've got to track the other side. So I am going to do that. Okay, left and right side are tracked. I'm going to go to the chorus, which should be around here. I'm just going to fatten up chorus with this. I'm going to punch in this little note down way below the range that this particular plugin uses as a controller. If I type C, it's just wide open, palm mute next, staccato, power chord, palm mute, staccato, and so on. So I did that. I'm going to go to this beginning part. I want to be... So when I did the guitar solo section, which usually is a third verse, I opted to just play the chorus, but went up a whole step. So this should be in D major. I just realized I started on the wrong measure here because I'm smart like that. I just grabbed the track and slid it over. It's in D major, so it should sound... Yeah, that's better. Okay. And it still sounds good. I got to the end of the guitar solo and I heard a key change happen early, and I was like, well, I started in the wrong place. Bass guitar tuned. And I think for the verse, I'll do... So I ended up not doing the keyboard at the same time as the bass because I kept failing at getting back to the strings to, like, you know, play in time. So I'm just going to do it separate. All right. The next thing down the line is going to be a drum part. So I've got the kit on behind me. It's an electronic kit. Triggers as samples, same ones that are playing on the loop anyway. I just put down some lyrics after tracking the drums, do some vocals. I had to reset the verse because I realized I didn't have enough lyrics to make it through, so I just did some random humming of things. Just hit random notes, and then I sang, so I think that'll work out. Now I need to do the chorus. Pull the ending back. I like to give it just like a beat or two after the fade out. Okay, yeah, I got it. I think that's good. I think the song came out decent. I like it. I've been playing around with the software instruments a little bit, you know, dropping in some like virtual bass and guitar, which I think is fine. I used to use synths and stuff as background noise, and now I've got some stuff that just sounds more like a guitar. Big deal. What's the difference between this sounding like a piano or violin or sounding like a guitar? So it's nice. And then I can also just layer guitars without having to do like a lot of time consuming multi-tracking, especially if the layer is just literally me going donk, 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 donk on a power chord. The lyrics I put down are going to be pasted down to the bottom of the description box if you want to see those. The middle of my description box has where you can find me online, purchase and stream my music. So iTunes, Amazon, Spotify are at the top of the list, and any one of the services there. If you go to that service, type my name in the search bar, Aaron Hallett, same as the YouTube channel, you should in theory be able to find me there. I go through DistroKid and they tell me that's the places I'm up online. So if I'm not, it's their fault. Top of the description box, that's Bible teaching. I said right in the beginning of the video, it's Christian rock. I don't say too much about it other than this, but that link is there because I realize there's a lot of stuff out there where the teaching is suspect and that it's really, it's just not good. There's a lot of subjective teaching out there. They import traditional, denominational, personal, emotional agendas. Text out of context happens a lot. Text out of context is error. This is the opposite of that. It's objective teaching. What does the book actually say? What were the writers intending? They're going to get that through translating from the original languages. You'll see either the late Dr. Gene Scott or currently Pastor Scott, and they just are really good linguists and can actually do that. Bird's eye view of the whole scripture. They're going to do grammar and all kinds of stuff from the original languages, you name it. But it's just, what does this actually say? What does it actually mean? What were, you know, I already said it, but what were the writers intending? So I think it's really great teaching. I think it's a good resource, and I put it there for that reason. If you want to keep hearing my music, subscribe, like, comment, share. I do one of these every day. I just figure I'll show, you know, I just turn the thing on and start going. I've got a general outline I follow, and I just piece everything together. You don't really have to overthink it. If you're going to write a song, just start doing something and it'll come out. If it doesn't come out great at first, just keep doing it, because the more you practice, the better you get at things. So that's that. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.